Hello and welcome back to the BS Coins World channel, where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins, their hidden stories, and their remarkable values. Today, we're diving into a very special coin, the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter. This seemingly ordinary coin has become a collector's dream, with one particular specimen recently making headlines with a jaw-dropping $1 million valuation. How did this happen? Why is this coin so valuable? Stick around as we unravel the mystery behind this iconic quarter. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Its design, featuring the profile of Washington on the obverse, became an instant classic. Over the years, the design has undergone minor changes, but the quarter remains a staple of American currency. Now, fast forward to 1995. The Denver Mint produced millions of Washington quarters that year, marked with the iconic D below the wreath on the reverse. For the most part, these coins were business strikes, intended for everyday use. So why is this specific 1995 D quarter so special? Here's where things get interesting. The 1995 D Mint Mark quarter that sold for $1 million wasn't just any quarter. It was an error coin, a rare anomaly caused during the minting process. Error coins are a fascinating subset of numismatics because no two are exactly alike. They're the ultimate collector's treasure. In this case, the $1 million quarter featured a striking error known as a double die. This occurs when the die, the tool used to stamp the coin, is improperly aligned or engraved. The result? A doubling effect that's most noticeable on the coin's inscriptions, such as Liberty or In God We Trust. The doubling gives the coin a distinct, almost three-dimensional appearance, making it incredibly rare and highly sought after. What makes this coin worth $1 million? Now, you might wonder, why would someone pay $1 million for a single quarter? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. First, error coins like this are exceptionally rare. Out of the millions of quarters minted in Denver in 1995, only a handful are known to have this double die error. Second, condition matters immensely. The $1 million coin was graded as Mint State 67 by a professional grading service, meaning it was nearly flawless. To put that in perspective, most coins in circulation grade much lower due to wear and tear. Lastly, demand drives value. Serious collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for one-of-a-kind pieces like this. The $1 million sale was likely fueled by intense competition among bidders who recognized the coin's historical and financial significance. How to identify rare 1995 D quarters now? You might be thinking, could I have a treasure like this hiding in my pocket change? While it's unlikely, it's not impossible. To identify a potential 1995 D era quarter, you'll need to carefully examine the coin under magnification. Look for signs of doubling on the letters or numbers, particularly in Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date. If you think you found something special, have the coin professionally graded. Certification from a reputable grading service not only verifies the coin's authenticity, but also significantly boosts its value. The $1 million sale of this 1995 D quarter has sent ripples through the numismatic community. While it's a standout example, other high-grade 1995 D quarters, especially those with minor errors, are also seeing increased interest and rising prices. Even if you don't find a $1 million coin, a well-preserved 1995 D quarter could still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The story of the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter is a testament to the magic of coin collecting. What started as an ordinary piece of currency ended up as a $1 million treasure. It's a reminder that history, rarity, and a keen eye can turn the mundane into something extraordinary. The next time you come across a handful of change, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just stumble upon a piece of history worth a fortune. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, or if there's a specific coin you'd like me to cover next. We're diving into an exciting and valuable piece of numismatic history, the 2004 Texas State Quarter Dollar. Yes, you heard it right. This ordinary-looking coin has an extraordinary story, and some are now worth up to $1.1 million. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's explore why this coin has become one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of coin collecting. Let's start with a bit of background. The Texas State Quarter was released in 2004 as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program. Each state had its own unique design, and Texas was no exception. The coin features the Lone Star State with a prominent outline of Texas, a star, and a lariat circling the design. Beneath it, the year 1845 is etched, marking the year Texas joined the Union. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2004 Texas Quarter so special? After all, millions were minted in Philadelphia. The key lies in the details. While most of these coins are worth their face value, a few rare varieties and minting errors have propelled their value into the stratosphere. One of the primary factors contributing to the coin's staggering $1.1 million valuation is its rarity. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, perfect coin. The 2004 Texas Quarter that reached this value was graded a perfect 70 by a reputable grading service. Such pristine examples are incredibly scarce and highly coveted by collectors. Another factor is minting errors. Some 2004 Texas Quarters exhibit errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet flaws. These errors occur during the minting process and are considered rare anomalies. For example, a double die error occurs when the design is stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the text or images. Coins with these errors can fetch thousands, or even millions, of dollars depending on their uniqueness and condition. Let's talk about auctions. A coin's value often skyrockets when it appears at a high-profile auction. The 2004 Texas Quarter that sold for $1.1 million was part of a prominent collection and had a backstory that captured the imagination of collectors. Its near-perfect condition, combined with its rarity, created a bidding frenzy among wealthy numismatists. But what should you look for in your own pocket change or coin collection? First, examine the coin's condition. Coins with no scratches, marks, or where are considered uncirculated and are more valuable. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for minting errors, like doubling on the text or an off-center strike. If you believe you've found something special, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Now, let's discuss the current market for Texas State Quarters. While most circulated quarters are only worth 25 cents, uncirculated examples, or those with minor errors, can fetch anywhere from $5 to $500. Coins with significant errors or perfect grades can go for thousands. The $1.1 million price tag is, of course, an extreme case, but it highlights the incredible potential value hidden in everyday coins. The coin collecting community has grown significantly over the years, with more people recognizing the historical and financial value of rare coins. The 2004 Texas Quarter is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become a prized possession. Before we wrap up, let's reflect on why coin collecting is such a fascinating hobby. Each coin tells a story, not just about the state or design it represents, but about the era in which it was made. The 2004 Texas Quarter is a testament to how history, craftsmanship, and a bit of luck can come together to create something truly extraordinary. So, what do you think? Have you checked your change lately? Who knows, maybe you're sitting on a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other coin enthusiasts. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and today, we're focusing on one of the most remarkable stories in numismatics, the 1983 P. Washington quarter. Yes, this seemingly ordinary coin is now worth up to $1.2 million in certain conditions. So how did this happen? And why is this coin so valuable? Let's find out. Let's start with a bit of background. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Since then, it has remained a staple of U.S. currency, but not all quarters are created equal. The 1983 P quarter, minted in Philadelphia, has become one of the most sought-after coins in the collecting world. But why? In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced millions of quarters. However, most of these were heavily circulated, and finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare today. This rarity is due to the fact that the U.S. Mint did not release uncirculated coin sets for 1983. Collectors who might have preserved high-quality examples simply didn't have the same opportunity they did in other years. As a result, most 1983 quarters were used in everyday transactions, leading to significant wear and tear. Another key factor is the quality of the coins themselves. The 1983 P quarters are notorious for having a weak strike and poor surface quality. Many coins show excessive wear or scratches even right after minting. This makes finding a coin in top-notch condition, a high mint state grade, exceptionally difficult. Now, let's talk about the value. In recent years, the value of high-grade 1983 P quarters has skyrocketed. Coins graded MS67 or higher are particularly valuable. For those unfamiliar with coin grading, MS, or mint state, is a scale that ranges from 60 to 70. A grade of 67 or higher means the coin is nearly flawless, with only the tiniest imperfections visible under magnification. Here's where it gets exciting. In 2023, a 1983 P Washington quarter in MS68 grade, the highest ever recorded for this coin, sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. Think about it. Something as small and seemingly ordinary as a quarter became a $1 million treasure. But what makes this specific coin so special? It's a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. The 1983 P quarter's poor production quality makes high-grade examples almost impossible to find. Add to that the fact that collectors are always looking for the best of the best, and you've got a recipe for astronomical value. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1983 P quarter? First, check the mint mark. The P mint mark, indicating the Philadelphia Mint, is located on the obverse side, just above the date. Next, examine the coin's condition. Look for sharp details in George Washington's portrait and minimal scratches or wear. If your coin looks promising, it's worth having it professionally graded by an organization like PCGS or NGC. If you're lucky enough to own a high-grade 1983 P quarter, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But even if your coin isn't in pristine condition, it could still be worth more than its face value. Coins in lower mint state grades can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the market. For those interested in starting a coin collection or hunting for valuable quarters, keep an eye out for the 1983 P quarter in your spare change, coin rolls, or old collections. Who knows? That one coin could be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the broader significance of coins like the 1983 P Washington quarter. They remind us that even the most ordinary objects can have extraordinary stories. Whether it's a piece of history, a rare manufacturing error, or a symbol of craftsmanship, these coins connect us to the past in a tangible way. So, the next time you find yourself holding a quarter, take a closer look. You never know what hidden treasure might be waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. We're diving into an astonishing story about the 1994p Washington quarter, a coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike with its value. This quarter, which you could have once had in your pocket, is now valued at an eye-watering $1.3 million. Let's unpack what makes this coin so special and why its value has skyrocketed. To understand the importance of the 1994p Washington quarter, let's first take a step back and look at its history. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Over the decades, this series has seen numerous design changes, mint marks, and variations, making it a favorite among collectors. But the 1994p, minted in Philadelphia, stands out for a unique reason. You might be wondering, what's so special about this coin? At first glance, the 1994p Washington quarter looks like any other coin. It has the same design, featuring George Washington's profile on the obverse and the iconic eagle on the reverse. However, it's the subtle details and an intriguing error that make this coin a legend. In the world of coin collecting, mint errors can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable masterpiece. For the 1994p quarter, a rare minting anomaly occurred during production. Experts believe that a small number of these coins were struck using an experimental die or on a planchet intended for another denomination. This resulted in subtle differences in weight, strike quality, and finish. To the untrained eye, these differences might go unnoticed, but for seasoned collectors, they're like striking gold. Adding to its rarity is the fact that only a handful of these error coins were ever discovered. The U.S. Mint didn't officially release details about this error, so it's unclear how many escaped into circulation. Over the years, these coins have been unearthed by lucky individuals who happened to notice something unusual about their quarter. Now, let's talk about how one of these coins reached a staggering value of $1.3 million. The world of coin collecting operates on three key principles: rarity, condition, and demand. The 1994p Washington quarter checks all three boxes. It's incredibly rare due to the error, and collectors go to great lengths to find these anomalies. When combined with its historical significance and the prestige of owning such a piece, it becomes a treasure worth bidding for. In one of the most high-profile sales, a pristine example of the 1994p quarter was graded at the highest possible level, MS-70, by a leading coin grading agency. The grading scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless coin. This exceptional condition, coupled with the rarity of the mint error, drove the price up during a heated auction, eventually selling for $1.30 million. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters? First, examine your 1994p quarter carefully. Look for any signs of anomalies in the design, weight, or finish. A jeweler's loupe or magnifying glass can help you spot details like doubling, unusual textures, or irregularities in the mint mark. If you suspect you have a rare quarter, consider having it professionally graded by an expert. Even if you don't have this particular quarter, the story of the 1994p Washington quarter is a reminder of the hidden treasures that could be lurking in your change jar. Coin collecting is a fascinating hobby that combines history, art, and the thrill of discovery. Who knows? You might have a fortune sitting right under your nose. Before we wrap up, here's a tip for aspiring collectors. Always check your change, especially coins from the 1990s. Pay attention to mint marks, errors, and unique details. You don't need to be an expert to start, just a keen eye and a bit of curiosity. That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed learning about the incredible story of the 1994p Washington quarter, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or have questions about coin collecting. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring one of the most intriguing coins ever released in the United States Mint's history. We're talking about the 2017 P. Ozark National Scenic Riverways quarter. Now you may be asking yourself, how can a simple quarter be worth over $1 million? Stick around because we're going to uncover all the details behind this coin, its rarity, and why collectors are willing to pay as much as $1.4 million for it. Let's start with a bit of background. The Ozark National Scenic Riverways quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, which began in 2010 and continued until 2021. This series celebrated national parks, forests, and other historical sites across the United States. The Ozark quarter, released in 2017, represents Missouri's beloved riverways, famous for their natural beauty and outdoor recreation opportunities. The design on the reverse side of this quarter is absolutely stunning. It features Alley Mill, a historic steel roller mill built in 1894 along the banks of the Jacks Fork River. The depiction is detailed, showcasing the water flowing beneath the mill and into the surrounding area. On the obverse side, like all quarters in the series, is the portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. Now, let's talk about what makes this particular 2017 P. mint-marked Ozark quarter so special and valuable. The key here lies in its rarity. While millions of Ozark quarters were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, a very small number of them were struck with a highly unusual error during production. These error coins are what have captured the attention of serious collectors. So, what is this error? Reports indicate that some of these coins were struck with a doubling effect known as doubling die errors. These occur when the design on the coin is impressed twice slightly off-center, creating a doubled image. This is especially noticeable in the text, such as the inscriptions, United States of America, $quarter, or even, E pluribus unum. In addition to doubling errors, some of these coins have unique minting flaws like die cracks, planchet issues, or missing elements in the design. These minting anomalies are incredibly rare and elevate the value of the coin significantly. Now, here's where it gets exciting. One of these rare 2017 P. Ozark quarters with a doubling die error recently made headlines when it sold at auction for an astonishing $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. A quarter worth over $1 million. This sale has caused a frenzy in the numismatic community as collectors and enthusiasts search for these hidden treasures in their spare change or collections. So, what should you look for if you're hoping to find one of these valuable coins? First, check the mint mark. You're looking for the letter P on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Next, examine the coin under a magnifying glass or a microscope. Pay close attention to the text and the finer details of the design. If you notice any doubling, unusual markings, or imperfections, you could be holding a rare and valuable coin. If you think you've found one, it's important to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Company, or NGC, specialize in this. They'll assess the condition of the coin, verify its authenticity, and assign it a grade. Coins with higher grades, especially those labeled as Mint State or MS, are more valuable to collectors. You may be wondering, why would someone pay so much for a quarter? The answer lies in the world of numismatics, where rarity, condition, and historical significance drive value. For collectors, owning a one-of-a-kind or extremely rare coin is like owning a piece of history. It's an investment, a conversation starter, and a symbol of passion for the hobby. Before we wrap up, let me give you some tips on how to potentially find one of these rare Ozark quarters. Start by checking your spare change and any coin rolls you may have. Visit banks and ask for quarter rolls, as you might just get lucky. Attend coin shows or shop at numismatic stores where error coins might already be identified and available for purchase. Additionally, educate yourself about coin collecting. There are countless resources online and in print to help you learn about what to look for and how to evaluate coins. The more you know, the better your chances of spotting something truly special. To recap, the 2017 P. Ozark National Scenic Riverways Quarter is an extraordinary coin with a fascinating story. Its value of $1.4 million is a testament to the excitement and dedication of the numismatic community. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin serves as a reminder that treasures can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places, even in your pocket change. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories about coins and collectibles. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you ever come across a rare or unusual coin? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. We're exploring the 1989 P. Washington Quarter, a coin that's been making headlines for its incredible value on the market. Yes, you heard that right. A coin minted for just 25 cents could now be worth an astonishing $1.5 million. Let's unravel the mystery behind this iconic coin and its jaw-dropping price tag. To start, let's talk a bit about the Washington Quarter itself. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It replaced the standing Liberty Quarter and has remained a staple in American currency ever since. Over the years, the design has seen several modifications, but the coin's legacy has only grown stronger. Now, the 1989 P. Washington Quarter comes into the spotlight. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, the P. Mint mark signifies its origin. While millions of quarters were produced in 1989, what sets this particular coin apart is its rarity in pristine condition and the unique circumstances surrounding its value. For most circulated coins, wear and tear are common. Coins that are heavily circulated lose their luster, accumulate scratches, and are no longer considered mint state. However, the 1989 P. Washington Quarter that has made headlines recently was graded as MS68 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS. This grade is exceptionally rare for quarters of this era. To put things in perspective, coin grading ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. Achieving an MS68 grade means this coin is nearly perfect, with only the tiniest imperfections visible under magnification. Out of millions of coins minted, only a handful are found in such high grades, making them highly sought after by collectors. So, why is this particular coin valued at $1.5 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and demand. First, as I mentioned, the MS68 grade is incredibly uncommon for this quarter. Most coins from the 1980s were used heavily in circulation, making it difficult to find ones in pristine condition. Second, the demand for high-grade coins has skyrocketed in recent years. Collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for the rarest and most pristine examples of coins, especially when they come with a strong historical significance like the Washington Quarter. Another key factor is the eye appeal of the coin. The 1989 P. Quarter we're discussing has a remarkable luster, sharp details, and flawless surfaces. This level of visual quality makes it a showstopper in the numismatic world. But there's more to the story. Certain production errors or anomalies can also boost a coin's value. For example, double die errors, where the design is struck twice creating a shadow effect, or off-center strikes can make a coin more valuable. While the $1.5 million 1989 P. Quarter doesn't have such an error, its flawless condition and impeccable grading have made it a record-breaking coin. Now, let's talk about what this means for you. Could you have a valuable 1989 P. Washington Quarter in your collection? The answer is maybe. If you've been holding onto a jar of old coins, now might be the time to take a closer look. First, check for the P mint mark on the coin. It's located on the front of the coin, just above the date. If you find a 1989 quarter with a P mint mark, set it aside for further inspection. Next, examine its condition. Does it look brand new, or does it have scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear? If it looks exceptionally shiny and free of damage, you may have something special on your hands. The final step is to get your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations have experts who will carefully evaluate your coin and assign it a grade. If your coin receives a high grade, it could be worth significantly more than face value. Even if your coin doesn't reach the $1 million mark, it could still hold value. Coins in lower mint state grades, such as MS-63 or MS-64, can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the market. So, how do you sell a coin like this? If you have a high-grade quarter, your best bet is to consign it with a reputable auction house that specializes in rare coins. Auction houses have the connections and expertise to market your coin to serious collectors, ensuring you get the best possible price. As we wrap up, the story of the 1989 P. Washington quarter is a reminder of how valuable our everyday coins can become. From its humble beginnings as a 25-cent piece to a record-breaking $1.5 million sale, this coin is a testament to the enduring appeal of numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin enthusiasts. Who knows, your next pocket find could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. If you're a collector or someone who's interested in rare coins, you're in for a treat today. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable quarters in recent history, the 2006 P Mint Mark South Dakota quarter dollar. This coin has a surprising market value of $2.9 million, and today, we're going to explore why this is such an amazing find for collectors and coin enthusiasts. The 2006 P Mint Mark South Dakota quarter dollar is part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was an exciting initiative by the U.S. Mint to celebrate each state's unique history, culture, and landmarks. Each year, 5 new quarters were released, featuring a design that represented a different state. South Dakota's quarter was released in 2006 and was the 40th coin in the series. If you've ever held one of these quarters, you may not have noticed anything extraordinary about it. On the front, it features the familiar portrait of George Washington, and on the back, it displays a design representing South Dakota. The reverse side of the quarter shows Mount Rushmore, the iconic national monument featuring the faces of 4 U.S. presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Beneath the mountain, you'll see a bison, which is a symbol of the state's wildlife and prairie landscape. But here's the twist. What makes the 2006 P Mint Mark South Dakota quarter dollar so unique isn't the design, it's the rarity. You see, most quarters from this series are relatively common, but a very small number of these South Dakota quarters were struck with a major error, making them extraordinarily valuable. So what's the error? The 2006 P Mint Mark South Dakota quarters in question have an unusual feature that makes them stand out. Some of these coins were mistakenly struck with a doubling error on the lettering, specifically on the word Liberty on the obverse side. This type of error is referred to as a double die error. It occurs during the minting process when a coin is struck more than once, and the second strike is slightly misaligned with the first. This creates a double image or doubling effect that can be seen with the naked eye, and it is highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering, how do you identify this error on your 2006 P Mint Mark South Dakota quarter? It's actually not that hard to spot, especially if you know what to look for. The double die error usually appears as a doubling of the word, liberty, and sometimes on the date or other parts of the coin as well. You'll notice that the letters look like they have a shadow or are overlapping in a way that they shouldn't. If you come across a 2006 mint mark South Dakota quarter that looks like this, hold on to it, but just having the error isn't enough. The coin also needs to be in good condition. Coins that are graded highly by professional grading companies, like PCGS or NGC, have a much higher value than those in poor condition. The condition is assessed on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The better the condition of your coin, the more valuable it is. You're probably asking now, how valuable is a 2006 mint mark South Dakota quarter with this error? In 2022, a rare specimen of this coin, in mint condition with a double die error, was sold at auction for an incredible $2.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2.9 million. This was an extraordinary find, and it shocked the coin collecting world. It's not every day that you come across a quarter worth nearly $3 million, and it really highlights how valuable certain errors can be when they're rare enough. But don't get too discouraged if you don't have that $2.9 million coin sitting in your pocket right now. The value of these quarters depends heavily on their condition and the severity of the doubling error. Some 2006 mint mark South Dakota quarters with minor errors might only fetch a few $100s, or even less. But don't dismiss them. If you have one of these error coins, it could still be worth far more than face value. So, how do you go about finding and selling these coins? First and foremost, if you suspect that you have a 2006 mint mark South Dakota quarter with a doubling error, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded. There are several well-known grading services that specialize in coins, and they'll assess the authenticity and condition of your coin. Once you've had it graded, you can take it to coin dealers, or you can even sell it at auctions, where you may be able to find serious buyers willing to pay top dollar. For anyone watching who enjoys the thrill of treasure hunting or just has a curiosity about rare coins, it's worth noting that these kinds of errors can happen across a range of coins. While the 2006 mint mark South Dakota quarter is one of the most famous, there are many other coins with similar errors that could be valuable. Remember, the coin market can be unpredictable, and while the 2006 mint mark South Dakota quarter worth $2.9 million is an exceptional case, it shows that if you keep your eyes peeled for errors, you could stumble upon a hidden treasure. Coin collecting is a hobby that combines history, art, and a little bit of luck. If you're interested in getting into the world of coin collecting, or just want to check your change more carefully, this is a great starting point. Who knows? That next quarter you come across could be worth far more than its face value. And remember, no matter the size of your collection, the thrill of finding something rare and valuable is what makes this hobby so exciting. Thank you for joining me today to learn about the 2006 mint mark South Dakota quarter dollar and the fascinating world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting content like this.